Hi, it's Oliver. Welcome back to my channel. We're here today to talk about my next accessory that we're installing on the Jeep Rubicon 4xe. Actually, I'm really excited about this one. It's the roof rack, so we can carry our kayaks in the summer and our skis in the winter. If you want to look over here, this is it's called the exposed racks. I'll be showing you how to install it today. It can go under the soft top, and then for the winter it can also go on the hard top. Okay, the first step is you have to have the soft top all the way down. Then you're going to use your Jeep tools. Pull out your little Jeep tool bag, and you're going to use the 40 torque wrench. So first thing we have to do is remove the bolt right here at the front. So we've taken out the factory bolt, and now we're going to put on the new bolt. It's quite a bit longer. It's going to take a while to screw in. It's the bag with the label A, and with the washer with the label C. As I'm finishing to tighten this, you want to make it tight, but there are some plastic parts here, so make it snug. Don't make it too tight, but of course you don't want it to fly off on the highway either. So make it good and snug, but just be careful. So we've replaced the one bolt, factory bolt in the front, and then you go to the second bolt here. You go underneath, remove the factory one, and we'll add in a second one. In total, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 in front and 2 in the back. Okay, and of course we're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. Take out the factory bolt and put in the much longer bolt with the washer from the exposed racks. So once again, we're going to tighten it, but not too much. It is holding on to a plastic bracket, but you want it nice and snug. Okay, and then on top we're going to put another washer and a nut, which I forgot on the other side, so we'll be going back to the other side to do that as well. Okay, and as I did say, I had to come back on the driver's side because I did forget about the washer and the nut over here. Now, if you have one of those deep socket sets, you'll be able to use that. Unfortunately, I do not, so I'll be using the old-fashioned half-inch wrench. And again, as we get towards the end, don't tighten it too hard. I mean, make it nice and snug. You don't want the racks to fall off, but don't over-tighten it. Don't overdo it. Okay, now we're at the back. We're going to do almost the same thing. So we're going to take out the factory bolts on either side. We're going to put in the extra long bolt with the washer, the regular washer on the bottom. But on top, when we put it on top, we're going to put this extra wide washer for a little bit distributing of the weight load. Okay, so we've installed the first one in the back where we replace the factory bolt. The second one in the back, we actually don't replace the factory bolt. We go the one space over where there's actually an empty hole. And because there's an empty hole, we'll have to use this extra wide washer. See that right in there? So that it distributes the weight. And we'll do the same on top. We'll have the extra wide washer on top. And now we'll put on the bolt. And so because this is not sitting in a locking groove, we actually have to have somebody underneath holding it, and then we'll screw it in at the top. Okay, now that you'll notice there are two like this, you want to make sure that the bracket portion is on the front side, because in the end you want the rack forward. You don't want it right over your head, you want it ahead of your head, so that's where we're going to put them. And now we'll put the bolts in. Okay, so we put the washer, bracket washer, nut, and for these nuts you do want to make sure they're nice and tight. We don't want these flying away. Okay, here it is. We've got the bracket, we got this one further back, this one on here, and again you want to make sure that the actual bracket is closer to the front than it is to the back. Okay, now we're coming to the exciting part. We're going to start putting on the crossbars. So we're going to start with the longer one of the two, and that goes in the front. You're going to put it with the exposed racks pointing forward. I guess you can. And there you go. Now we're going to get the bolt and the washer and the nut, and we'll put it in place. So once you line up the hole here, put a washer through, put the bolt through, and then use this type of washer on this end, and then we'll secure it with the nut. And then for the hardware here, we'll be using the 9/16 wrench. Okay, now we've done the front. We're going to put in the back now, and it's getting exciting. We're getting close. You can already see the holes, the click holes, and I'll explain about those when we finish up here. Here's the last one. But the best part about these exposed racks is that you can actually close the soft top and leave all this in place. Love it. Okay, so what we've installed so far is the exposed racks. That's what you get when you buy the package. You can buy some additional accessories. So I bought one. So for example, this one here. Look how there's just a little button that you press. This gets you inside. Now that's it. That's secure. Now I've bought 4 of these, so I can carry 2x6s, or I can put those all the way on the other end and actually carry 4x8 plywood. Okay, and then I've also bought the kayak attachment. So once again, you just click it in place. I'm trying to not fall off the Jeep as I'm doing this. Click this in place. Put one here, you put one in the back bar, and you can put your kayak across. It does come with a foam pad to protect your kayak, and there's room to put 2 side by side. This took us a little longer than we expected, but I think it's well worth it. The weather's supposed to be good in the morning. I think we're going to go take our 2 kayaks and go out on the water. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave some comments if you have any questions on this or anything else we've done with the Jeep. Thanks.